but this is how I get the roof pieces on by myself on here.
Something about the dangers of drinking, so we gave up reading. 1.3, the buzz rocks.
And then I'll just take hammer. Alright guys, making sure we got a perfectly square box. I use these, like I said, turn them around. This is how I get these up in here too, where I double layer the top. Just turn them up, put one in the front and one in the rear, squeeze them together, and it helps me raise it up there and get that tight squeeze fit there. I'm just going right now and screwing these two pieces up here together now. I got every edge Craig jig ready for, even the front, so I could screw the it go in at an angle like that to the load wall. But yeah, it's coming along here. I bought some of these today. I mean, you look at this. This piece is going to be screwed into the side of this one. The back piece that's going to fit up into it, it's going to be screwed 2-inch screws all the way through it, double into this one. Then you got these going back into the back piece. Then even on the bottom of the back side of the back of the wall, it's going to be going in like this. And then you got the other ones coming in. There's a lot of points for the screws to be there's a lot of points for the screws to be catching, and yeah, I mean it's gonna be pretty solid. No, there ain't no metal work or nothing going on in here, but hell, I mean, I didn't have no metal work in my Jeep when I had the 4XL 15s on 19K, and it was just double all the way around, and I had no problems whatsoever with flex. So this one, I took another little precaution. I bought I got some of these, might get some more, but all I done is well, I got some wood screws too, something a little bit so they fit flush into the countersunk part here. But all it's gonna do is fit right up in there like that, just to have a little extra security. Might have 3 going down along this side of the wall, down the other side. The only difference is the bottom here. Both of these layers, one layer is going in like that at an angle. So I screwed this one to the bottom board. Then this one has got the same effect going in at an angle. So technically, that's, you know, going against that with the way the screws are going in. So that should hold. I might get a couple more of these right here for the bottom. It's not as vulnerable, I don't think, as that top is, so that's why I went ahead and got the ones at the top. But I can always add them in later. But yeah, it's coming along here pretty good. As you can see, I mean, everything is pretty square. Just gotta take your time on whatever you're working on, and it's just one of those deals where the more time you put into it, the better it's gonna come, the outcome's gonna be. But yeah, that should be good for this little update. I'll get back to you on the next one. Well, that's just screwing that top piece together and getting ready to cut some baffles out. That should be the real fun part. But alright, keep on the updates. Alright guys, here's what we got so far. Basically, everything on the outer shell is double thick now. Everything is screwed where it needs to be screwed at. We even went in and put some angle brackets in. That's the pretty big thick ones. So I think it'll be more than enough on that part. I might put some down here at the bottom, but see, they're screwed in differently. Like the screws, like I was saying, they're going in that way. I'm pretty sure that'll hold. Especially when you put the baffles in, that almost acts as another support. And at the top, I'm gonna have them counter sunk with the jig too. This side will be going in, that side will be going in. So I'm pretty sure we won't need that many. And I should go in and put a support in between the 4 subs in that little middle section to brace the baffle on both sides pretty good. I'll come up with some idea on that. Might have to use get the welder out and find some metal or something to bolt it to that. Yeah, other than that, everything is good to go. Just need to get started on the baffles here. Slowly but surely, it's coming together. I'm gonna have to make sure I cut these baffles just right, so I might not do that today. It's been raining a little bit, and I want to make sure I get a good fresh start in the day when I do that. I don't like rushing something that's requires some, you know, preciseness, especially when getting those angles at the very end cut and everything. And but yeah, it's solid. That's what I was looking for on this. Like I said, got the top end. Let me show you here what I had to come in and cut those where it would fit, because they get down here at the edges, it rounds down, and by doing so, I gained about 3/4 of an inch doing the inner to outer. And instead of almost, if you can see here, if this was the outer piece, then I would have had to put another layer in here, and then I would have had to shrink it up on the top and bottom. I just was making sure I had as much space as I could, especially when mounting the subs on top of each other. Should be good on everything as far as that goes. But yeah, that's it so far.